What's up, man? It's another episode of Trucker Talk Tuesday where we really just give you a trucker definition and break it down for you, man. And if you a trucker just starting out, or you just wondering what some of these terms mean, I got you, man. Every Tuesday, lock in, and we're going to put a word out there for you. So today is, what does detention pay mean in the trucking industry? I know you guys probably heard this. A lot of people haven't, that's new to trucking, but I'm going to give it to y'all. This is for beginners or people that's just about to get into trucking. Detention pay, it's an additional pay that's given to a driver when he is detained at a pickup or a drop-off for more than 2 to 4 hours. Now, this time window, might vary, sometimes between the agreement on the BOL, but normally it's 2 to 4 hours. Sometimes it's 6, sometimes it's 8, but we using the window of 2 to 4 hours because that's kind of more that's kind of more like what everybody kind of can relate to. So, an example, and I'm gonna give a good one, because this done happened to me and so many other drivers so many other times. When a driver pick up a load from Nogales or Yuma, Arizona, you know what I'm saying? These two places are notorious for owing a driver detention pay. The reason why I say that is because they are getting loads, which is produce from Mexico, that has to be cleared and inspected before it even hits the dock. Once it hits the dock, it has to be inspected again, from my knowledge. I've been in Nogales so many times and waited a whole day because the load that was just specifically for me was denied, because it probably had infestation or some type of something going, E. coli, or they had a recall on something, or, something like that. I remember vividly back in 2020. They had a recall on lettuce that came from Mexico. And it was I had a load going to Florida, and they put a recall on it, but the load was already in Florida. Man, do y'all know that they still put that stuff in, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this or not, but it is what it is. They still put that stuff in lower, smaller grocery stores. That's why I'm very keen on what I eat, because I know, okay, we ain't getting the best foods here, but, it is food. But anyway, when you, these two places, man, they are known for keeping people over the 2 to 4 hour threshold, and you owe up. That's all it is, man. We sit there, and when you sit there, you're just sitting there. So you have to accommodate me for the time that I'm here as a driver. Normally, at some companies, it's $75. It might be $100. It might be $125. It might be $150. But they owe you detention pay for sure for sitting there for so long. And if your company hasn't told you about detention pay, you should ask about the detention pay. If you are applying for a job, that should be one of your questions that you ask when you apply as a driver. Hey, do you guys kick out detention pay? And then ask them, after so many hours, what is the pay to the driver? Or more specifically, what is the pay to me? And they'll tell you. So this 18-wheeler, man, it's another one. Trucker Talk on a Tuesday, man, and we out of here.
You've been listening to the 18-Wheeling Podcast. The podcast for truckers by truckers. We got to get on down the road. But you can find us on TikTok and YouTube at the number 18-Willin', and on Instagram at Mr. 18Willin'.
Will you be safe out there when you get her pointed towards the house? You hammer down, come in.